Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We got an Eden's Blessing. Use it wisely. Looking like front-end character, that's usually a good sign. A little cane action. Look who we got our canes on now. And the item is King Baby. MM6C3ZJF. Okay, well, you know, can't always get what you want, I suppose. King Baby is probably slightly better than useless, but not by much. I don't rate this item very highly. But hey, at least we didn't get Isaac's heart. That's what I gotta think, you know? Ooh. A little spooky there. This will be win lucky number 13. That's a black market, told you. I'm feeling good. Again, I've said this a lot recently, but I'm switched on. I'm ready to go. We won the last run. It wasn't really difficult, but it was a little boring. Here's the thing. I want you guys to trust me. I want you, when I say a run is annoying, I want you to believe me. When I say a run is great, I want you to believe me. I'm doing the run, as well as watching the run. I watch all my content live. Imagine you get frustrated. Try being the one in control and watching it as it happens. It's like a freaking train wreck. You know, you already know by the title of the video, is my dude gonna get himself in a tight spot? Because all the good videos are called like, you know, ice. And all the bad episodes are called like an emotion. They're like crestfallen, disaster. That's not really an emotion, but anyway. 1 second. Somebody in my chat said, it's weird how NL randomly said hi an hour ago to Jim Puff. He just watches us. And I'm gonna type, do I? Got him. So the thing is, I just leave like a window of my Twitch chat open. You know, I got 3 monitors. I think 3 monitors is exactly enough. One primarily for the PS4, one for, you know, recording window, one for gaming. You know, this one that I'm using to play Isaac on right now, for example. So it's not a loss of like real estate to keep a little chat window open there. And just see what people are talking about. Sometimes people come through there and they ask questions. They go, hey, where's the Resident Evil 7 VOD? And I go, well, the thing is, it's called the Northernlion Live Super Show on Twitch because when I started the show, Twitch didn't save the title that I placed in there. So they kept the title from the Thursday show that said the Northernlion Live Super Show. As a result, if you want to get that Resident Evil 7 VOD, you go to the video manager, or video directory, I should say, and you click Northernlion Live Super Show. Sometimes people ask me questions. What did they say during that? They said, somebody protect me, I'm scared. Okay, well, that's a little strange, but suffice it to say, we're coming back here. We have bombs. Miter's good enough. Why was I... See, I got distracted. I was talking about something else, and then I said, we don't need the miter. Why don't we go for, like, a damage upgrade? That is a very stupid way to think. The miter is absolutely worth taking. I have no idea where the secret room is. I thought for sure it would be on the lower side there. Ooh, okay. Can I hit you with a little bit of controversy? Early Guppy's tail, kind of, maybe a little bit bad. Give me the secret room. I can handle it. Frig. Shouldn't be doing this. Okay, fair enough. That's as far as I'm willing to go. Unless we get some money here, some money here. Okay, I'll give you 1 more cent. Even if you don't pay out, I'm leaving. I'm not getting sunk cost fallacy. I can live without having 5 extra cents. You know, life goes on. Grab this. We will shoot all these, which is way overkill. Just remember, I was just going to say, they pay out sometimes. I don't know if it's because of our luck stat being 1 or whatever, but... most of the time. I had heard that the conventional wisdom is they never pay out. This one paid out a little bit. Okay. You got to be a big man to leave. Because he might have been 1 away. You never know. Okay. This is a floor where we have to be smart. 1 hit derails the whole run for now. And we did spend all of our bombs... I wouldn't say being a fool, but perhaps not a fool. Which, despite meaning the same thing, for whatever reason, sounds slightly more polite. Speed upgrade is highly unnecessary. at the present moment, but not necessarily irrelevant for the rest of the game. Let me focus a little bit on tactics. By the way, I'm an idiot. Guppy's tail is not bad right now. See, my brain is constantly refactoring like the things I've said for the entire run against present information and, you know, long forgotten revelations. Guppy's tail is awesome because we have Master of Unlocking. So we can unlock every golden chest for free. No complaints to be had. Already starting to pay dividends. Look at that. Now, I gotta admit, was it last run? It might have been 2 runs ago now. I had a red heart and I had a bone heart. I went to that fateful deal with the devil and I looked him in his devil eyes and I said, I will not take brimstone for 2 red hearts because I don't know. I don't know if I'll be alive after I take that. Or if life will be worth living after I take that. I wasn't willing to stake the whole streak on my ignorance. And we won. But the moment has haunted me ever since. Now, I would very much like to redeem myself, get brimstone. We haven't had a run today out of the 4 or 5 I've done that's been traditionally what we would call overpowered. I'm not saying I deserve one. What I am saying is it's my last run of the day. If you ever wanted to hook a dude up with a little TGIF, you know, casual Friday, I don't get a casual Friday. Every day of mine is casual. Which ergo makes casual the new professional. So I never get a break. So you know what? Give me a professional Friday by giving me brimstone or Mom's knife immediately. We did have a Guppy Ipecac run, but even that, I gotta be honest, maybe my standards have changed, but it felt a little underpowered. Oh, Guppy? Alright, I can wait. That's fine. You know, just let me know when you're ready. Give me these items and I'll be happy to... Oh, I'm drowsy and I'm excited. Can't make up my mind. Lost speed, gained luck, lost rate of fire. Now that's a slap in the face. Turns out this run might be a little touchy. Now, why did I take experimental treatment? You might be saying NL. Take me out. Oh, we're not leaving. Might be saying NL. I thought you turned over a new leaf. Thought we were doing, you know, no more zany items for Zane's sake. New year, new me, etc., etc. Well, experimental treatment was not for Zane's sake. Oh, they're excited. It was for my sake, because we're 1 syringe away from becoming spun. That might be the worst experimental treatment we've had in a while, to be fair. It halves our DPS in a single... Whoop. Oh, no. It makes our DPS substantially worse. I'm not doing the math in my head. My brain's, like, melting down here. Please. It's one of those things where it's like, depends what direction you do the mathematics. Like, it went from 10 to 15. So did it get 33% worse? Did it decrease by 33%? Or did it decrease by 50%? You know what I mean? Probably an easy answer. I just can't come up with right now. So, okay. I do like this. IV bag. Assuming, and I'm loving that our luck stat is high enough. Like, I got a flowchart for, like, why I'm still pleased about this run, despite the 15 rate of fire. 15 rate of fire on an Eden run is one thing. On a default character run that doesn't have triple shot, cough, cough, it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Wow, you farted the actual tanky enemy away. So I couldn't kill him. What a slap in the face. Anyway, I'm happy because... luck equals drops. Drops could equal chests. The chests are very likely to be golden chests as a result of Guppy's tail, I should say. And then on top of all this... Ooh, try to take the shortcut, huh? We have free keys for golden chests. We unlock golden chests for free. So I'm thinking, like, long-term, pretty good chance we end up getting half-decent stuff out of that. For now, South Beach feeling the heat. You know I don't quote a Will Smith song unless I'm under duress. Remember that in case I ever get kidnapped. Smart. Dude, next level plays. So you don't have unlimited red hearts. But you're doing the Lord's work. We kept our spirit heart alive under extremely tense circumstances. Amazing. There is no place I would rather be right now than very slowly and laboriously fighting envy. So let's get this show on the road. Will I give up IV bag for Shoop the Whoop? No. We're a couple of things away from being set up for life here. Bloody Penny, we would take in a heartbeat, even though it would mean that we're losing our golden key synergy. That would be a big one. Old Bandage, helpful. A Thame, very helpful. Bloody Lust, extremely good. We got a long way to go. So what I'm trying to do, and this is like the spirit of why I friggin' started this YouTube channel. Forget you. Like, if you're in the audience, sorry, it's been, again, long recording day. Voice has been way better lately, by the way. I think the wildfires are, I hope they're starting to clear up, even though they're just now making the news. Excuse me, stay away. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, forget you guys. Not really. Please subscribe. But like simultaneously, all I gotta do to win this run, it's gonna sound ridiculous. All I gotta do is entertain myself. If I entertain myself with ridiculous conversation, I'm not gonna feel as impatient. You know, I'm gonna feel entertained, and I'm not gonna make these super stupid plays that are, you know, hey, maybe we should use our cube of meat to kill every enemy, including the ones that explode. That sounds like a good idea. Won't be doing that. You know, I'll be more likely to play a sound and logical game. Hey, at least we have a familiar. Like, I know nobody's a huge fan of Abel, but like, I was gonna say at least we have a familiar that works with King Baby. Now I realize that's not even how that works, unfortunately. Not that it would give us any advantage whatsoever anyway. I will tell you, you know, at the risk of sounding needlessly alarmist, that's the word I'm looking for. This floor is a big question mark. You know the run's slow when I take time off of killing an enemy to scratch my nose. What I mean by it is that, you know, we still got item room, we got shop, we got boss, potentially devil deal still available. I really think a lot of the run and its ability to win or lose is going to be determined pretty much like within the next few rooms. If we get decent items, we don't have to pull a rabbit out of a hat to win. If we get a deal with the devil, don't have to pull a rabbit out of the hat in order to win, potentially. For example, Blue Candle, we've been using it a lot lately. And, well, Bum Friend is basically useless, but, I have a game plan, believe it or not. I think we need Blue Candle. What we want are 3-cent red hearts. My lord. And then you just pay dividends. No, Bum Friend. Frig off, but like for real. Okay, so we got 7 cents. That's not really as much as we wanted. As much as we got, though. Okay, just re-roll into a spirit heart, maybe. 3-cent spirit heart. We'll get it in a sec. Honestly, that's a bit of a whack play. Now, you might be saying, NL, come on, man, this is getting ridiculous. This is like 3 out of the last 5 runs you got Blue Candle. Yeah, and instead of being mad at Blue Candle, you should really say, thank you, sir, may I have another? Because were it not for Blue Candle, we would be frigged. And I don't use that word lightly, as I've said many times. Now, the first room we took Blue Candle on, we did get crapped on, but what are we supposed to do with IV bag there, you know? I think that's a valid question. Spikes are freaking me out. Dude. That went south real fast. Ooh, boy. Thanks for the 3 luck, by the way. It's really paying dividends so far. Help. Thank you. Okay, we're safe again. Ish. Blue candle's the right choice, and I'll stand by it. I think if we took IV bag back to that room, we'd still be in a scary spot, okay? So what are we doing? Well, the same thing we've done on many runs over the course of today's recording session. Compensating for, you know, relatively poor damage on this floor by clenching as hard as we can, step 1. And step 2, I mean, really using a spacebar item to gussy up our damage well beyond where it looks like it should be. That's what it comes down to. I would apologize for using blue candle if we were using blue candle for quality of life. We're using blue candle to avoid death. There's a marked and stark difference. Hey, you know, it's the nicest boss. When you walk in, he goes, hey, been trying to meet you. Ooh. It turns out a lot of songs, you can really reference them quite quickly if you just remove every single moment they're not singing, like all the rests, instrumentals, etc., etc. Go ahead. After you. Hi. Hello to you as well, sir. Range up. Okay, so it's gonna be one of these. If you don't believe me, you can take a look at our stats, contrast them with average runs, and, you know, see for yourself where we stand. It's okay. Again, as bad as this run is right now, and it's really approaching bad territory, we got potential, okay? We got one guppy item. Hey, how did you sneak through our array of incredibly slow shots? We got good luck, free golden chests, many golden chests, I'm hoping. Thank you. Sure, take the money, see if I care. We got one guppy item. We're one item away from spun, which would be a, let me put it this way, it'd be a welcome pickup right now, especially because the syringes tend to be pretty decent items by themselves. I gotta be honest, if we come out of this run, it could be a good story for us. And it could also be a very valid learning lesson. Maybe we never take experimental treatment. Inevitably, there's gonna be one person out there who's like, he's taking all the good items away. I love Isaac's Harden experimental treatment. I just encourage you to go on this journey with me and figure out where it ends up, you know? Maybe we do take experimental treatment and we got screwed by a low roll. Happens. Maybe we only take it when it's the third syringe. That seems relatively safe. Maybe we take it all the time. Stop being a little b with a little p. Could also be the right approach. I really, to be honest with you, thought the creep had gone. That's an honest mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. We gotta put our serious hats on right now. Unfortunately. This floor, again, much like the last floor, this floor is very, very important. And, you know, it's not just repeating the same commentary floor to floor. Last floor was insanely important. And what ended up saving us? Blue candle, even though it looked like it almost got us killed. This floor, still got item room. Shop is unlikely to be that useful. Deal with the devil. We have HP to burn on, like, futures. What I mean by that is if we get Guppy's paw, Guppy's collar, Guppy items that don't immediately help us, we can afford them. And we probably would go for them depending on what we get from this boss. No Krampus. Okay, trash. Trash items. It's fine. We have been to our item room, by the way. It stunk. I forgot. It was so bad. I chose not to take it. Yeah, that's right. It's alright. We got a tiers upgrade. Actually, a pretty nice tiers upgrade. But damage, DPS, pretty much at like... I would say if we were at the Caves 1 with this, we'd be okay, but probably starting to get a little ornery. You know, we'd be like, when are we going to get that damage upgrade? But it's way better than it was last floor. I don't want to crunch the numbers. It's like another 2/3 increase, right? Because we went from 15 to 9. We lost 6. Is 6 2/3 of 15? I'm like crunching the numbers in my head. 6 times 2.5. Is that how that works? Brain, what's wrong with you? This is how you know it should be my last video. Maybe that's why, like, I never realized that one of the quote-unquote cardinal rules of streaming is, like, never do math on stream. And I was always like, it's not that hard. You know? I mean, almost any time you do math, you have people watching you, right? Like, you calculate a tip or something like that. Or you... I don't know, I can't really think of any other examples. Trying to figure out how much 20 liters of gas will cost when you're at the pump or something like that. It's kind of the same. What you should never do is do math when you're kind of mentally exhausted publicly. I guess if you're an endurance mathematician, you don't really have that kind of luxury. Those don't exist yet. I'm gonna be the first. Okay, I would like Humbling Bundle. Humbling Bundle seems like it synergizes incredibly well with, you know, free golden chests. And a lot of them. Dude, the Spirit Hearts. You know what it is? The Miter has been, like, guiding our run. And I almost, on the first floor, and here's what's going to mess with you, is that it still might have been the right choice to reroll the Miter. It's unlikely, looking at the numbers, to have been the right choice, but it could have been. What if there was Polyphemus there, you know? Then our rate of fire would have been even worse for a while, but our damage would have been better. But anyway, it feels like the right choice right now, and I think, like, you could say that about any item. Well, why'd you take Mom's knife? You never... Brimstone could have showed up there later. Sure, fair enough. In some situations, I guess. But either way, it's been guiding us. Standing in the shadows. And saying, hey, you need a Spirit Heart to stay alive? Here you go. 1 Spirit Heart for yours truly. Yeah, I see the number of the beast. I'm not that much of a good Charlotte fan. I'm not into that satanic music, you know? Just, hold back here. Hanged Man. I'm feeling like a good use for the Hanged Man. And it's not an unusual usage, but would be to pop it on the room with all those skulls conglomerated in the center. You were immune, of course. And then blow them all up. Dude, straight up, quality of life. I want an Emperor card. Like, I don't want to do all of the Womb 1 and 2. And that's a little greedy, but... It's not because I played too much Isaac today, it's because this run's in a stinky situation where we got, you know, basically pretty much like a very, very modest improvement on Kane's default stats. That's where we stand. Speed is really good. Blue Candle is innocent in all situations. Blue Candle's keeping us alive and thriving. Absolutely not. But, yeah, I'm not sure, you know, have you noticed? Things are not necessarily going as you would say well. What I'm actually going to do with Blue Candle is not do that, because that's kind of a cheap, it's the coward's way. And although I am a coward, I would prefer not to identify myself as one publicly on the internet. Opens me up to all sorts of abuse. So instead I'm going to Hanged Man here, save half a Demon Heart, in order to get slapped in the face by Tyrone and Edmund themselves, and then we'll move along. Ooh. You were wise to pull back there. I think we're going to have to make a decision on this run at some point. And that decision is going to be, when do we spend HP? Assuming we get access to good items on Deals with the Devil, when are we going to trade our HP? The thing is, if we never trade our HP, we're probably relatively close to a win right now, as dumb as that sounds. Just because of Blue Candle and a decent amount of HP and, you know, all the other advantages we got going for us right now. It's going to be laborious, and our damage is going to be terrible. But it could happen. And that's probably the mature choice. The other thing, though, is if we pivot to the, you know, bonus. Oh, never mind, we got spun. Okay, we'll reevaluate in 2 seconds here. 3.54 damage increase. I'm Drowsy Pill. I'm taking the stars. Again, quality of life. Well, now, go to the shop. Because we've earned so much money on this floor. Earned is kind of a strong word for the gameplay we've exhibited here. But it is what it is. This might bust the whole run wide open. Grab this. Blow it up. We want a Spirit Heart. Okay. Honestly, there's options is tempting, but I think we can do better. Hive Mind is unnecessary. 3 cents for the... No. For now, it's unnecessary. I could get a single orbital, or I could be insane and get a 3rd or 4th level. But no. We're going Champion Belt. Very confident we made good choices there. 9 damage, 9 rate of fire. Basically just doubled our damage since the last time we fired a shot. Extremely good. Alright, so we're back. Let's go to the curse room real quick and then say F you. That F stands for Frig, in case Google DeepMind is watching. Still want a Tears upgrade, but like really... The thing is, just because like things sucked and then they got better doesn't mean they're amazing now. Just it means they're better, you know? It's like when you see someone on Hoarders and then they let A&E, you know, the cleaning crew that they hire, throw out their old newspapers and stuff. You don't go, oh, they're saved. You go like, you know, it's the first step of living a healthier lifestyle. Getting yourself some help that you need. That's where we're at right now. You know, we got that first step done. Now we want to beat the odds. Well, we want to vibe with the odds. You know, get a deal with the devil on this floor. Doesn't have to be guppy. Just, you know, DPS. If we can increase our fire rate just a little bit more, I'll be a very happy man. Now, do we need BFF? I don't know. That's a very good question, actually. Can we afford BFF? That's a better question. Probably much more relevant to our current situation. You lived. I'm not even mad. That's amazing. Yeah, it's an Anchorman quote, so sue me. I like it. Can't help but notice. I feel like we're getting closer to the center of the map. I thought we were getting... maybe we're getting further away. We always want to be moving further away. It's like Darkest Dungeon. Don't screw this up. The Two of Hearts, by the way, we don't find ourselves in this position too often anymore, but... The card could save us. Done. Thank God. Very helpful. I appreciate it immensely. What I mean by that is the Two of Hearts could end up being, you know, something... Particularly, I would think about it, if we don't get a deal with the devil here that's of any merit, you know, we end up on the womb, Two of Hearts lets us get through that awkward period where it seems like we might die. Hopefully that awkward period doesn't exist. Well, unfortunately, it's very hard to see the shadow here, because we have the curse of making your game slightly worse for a joke. No deal! Dude, the prophecy's coming true. No Tinted Rock either. Alrighty. This isn't a rush. This is ignoring rooms that are very low yield in order to keep ourselves alive. I know it needs a sexier, like, mission name, but it is what it is. Yo, absolutely. Alright, so I'm feeling, like, more confident about this run than I've ever been. I know what you want me to say. Oh, good, Goathead, it's amazing. Look. Any of those other dumbos out there talk to you like that. I respect you. You know what I'm going to say about Goathead? Thanks for the one deal with the devil. We had a 100% chance of a deal with the devil. Now, we could take damage and lose that chance, in which case Goathead is useful here, but it's not the right time for Goathead, but I'm still thankful. I mean, we did get it for free, so I'm sounding kind of like a curmudgeon right now. I'm just saying, you got to temper your expectations, realize, you know, in terms of a realistic payout, Goathead didn't necessarily do that much, so don't break the bank buying him a thank you card, you know? Just get him a little classic dollar store card. You don't need to get him a Hallmark one that plays like If You Like Pina Coladas when you open it up. And then they have to go, oh, that's cute. And I don't know how many times you have to listen to that over and over and over until you're like, yeah, that's justified the $5 purchase price. Could buy the whole song for $1 on iTunes, but sure, here you go. $5 gift card. What am I talking about? Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm engaging in a psyop technique to distract myself from the fact that I'm playing the game. Because I play better sometimes when I'm distracted by my own mouth being run. So, that was amazing. All we're going to do is continue business as usual here. Probably not do this boss trap room. You know, we know the ins and outs, which rooms are best to do, which rooms do not matter. I'm going to put that one in that does not matter. I'm going to open it, actually. I think I'm going to open absolutely everything on this room and say thank you for the opportunity. Advanced level duct tape avoision technique. Avoision? In my head, I went, it's avoision, right? And my brain went, yeah, dude, avoision. So I'm talking like I'm avoision. You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. Yeah, avoidance technique. Anyway, the joke wasn't good enough to warrant the correction to begin with, but good room. Sort of. Scarred Wound 1. Dude, we're not even going to be close to the Hush fight. And did we see the card that was back in this room? What? Curse of making your game slightly worse, but in a different way this time. I see how it is. See, you know your judo well. You can do it. Help. Ooh, did you see the greatest dodge the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist until then when Bumfriend takes all your capital. Okay, that's alright. Dude, I am a new acolyte of the Church of the Biohazard. Ooh, buddy, okay. Just cool it. You know Blue Candle's gonna wreck him. I was shot by something. Just don't squander this deal with the devil. Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. This is a goat head. It matters for your HP. And you'd really like to keep this Eternal Heart. Just because? Did you see the heat-seeking missile he sent after me? That's crazy talk. You know what? Turns out goat head was worth it after all. Magic Mush, huge. Godhead, huge. Okay, there's no more complaining. The run has solved every single one of my problems with it. I want to point out, it's a little backloaded. This is not complaining. This is an analysis. If you slotted even one of those items into the front of the house, and I picked it up on like the 5th item room, very few complaints. The only reason I was a little salty is because, you know, you never know if the item's coming until it arrives. I don't know what that... Don't take that out of context, I guess. Alright. So HP's a little light, but really we should be looking at this run as if we have, you know, an incredible chance of incrementing our win counter. And like a lot of our runs recently, it was a little close, but down the stretch it's going to get... basically, what's the opposite of indefensible? I guess it would be invincible. We can be killed, but it's very, very, very unlikely to happen. I mean, Godhead Magic Mush... done us a wonderful service. I never remember... I am a fool, by the way. Never remember what the triangle does. Is it Glyph of Balance? Oh my lord. Angelic Prism. Oh, this was a mod item. How long has this been in the game? I haven't had this in 100 years. So it's really good if we can shoot at our at the prism, and I'll demonstrate that on the next floor. But for the most part, it's just a little value add. I'd still rather have it than Guardian Angel, just out of enjoyment's sake. But yeah, you can see if your tiers are good and your tier effects are good, it's a very nice impact for you here, because we're especially like for Godhead, we're multiplying essentially what amounts to our own version of creep. And this is, I mean, you don't need me to tell you, this is a dream come true. I can't fly, so I don't want to hit the buttons. You know, if you didn't want to be able to blow up doors, don't put it in the game. Like, look at that. That guy could have been a pain in the butt. Instead, the merciful game has come through in the clutch. My dream for the rest of this run, first off, I just want to say, can we say thank you, God of Isaac, for giving us another day of wins? I really appreciate it. Here's the thing. I don't believe in the God of Isaac. What I do believe in is gratitude. I believe in myself. So I'm saying thank you, me, for paying attention, getting another day of wins. Maybe it's not about getting wins. Maybe it's about just having days without a loss. You can stick enough of those together, you got no problems. So first off, quick word of thanks to the game and to myself and to my community for another day of wins probably here, but secondarily, wouldn't mind seeing an Eden's Blessing. Start off on the right foot in the next run. It's a very wholesome way to finish a run, is to say thank you, I suppose. Now, want to see you melt when the shots hit you like that? We only get like 2 or 3 of them. It worked pretty well, though. Oop! That's not where you want to be. I mean, he's melting either way. This dude is full on, like, he's cheese on a piece of toast. Melted. You melted, you dealt it. That's what I've always said. You know what? It's been a while. I'll fight Mega Satan. First, to get a bunch of bone hearts. Then, fill them up. Then, yeah, sure, Gimpy with 4 luck. No complaints. Alright. Okay, this is my way of saying thank you. We fight a boss that's actually pretty fun most of the time. No Eden's Blessing, no problem. You know what? We'll get a fresh start next time. There's merit in that. Be cool. Because now I'm getting spooked. We just lost a Bone Heart. But the Bone Heart did some cool things with the Prism, so I'm all about it. Wave 1 is complete. Dun, 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 dun. We also need to say thank you to the Isaac God for a few more things. For one, we have not had a keeper run. I don't believe we've had a lost run. We might have had one. I can't remember. The lost is like, I'm not trying to big shot you. I'm just saying, you know, the lost ain't what it used to be in terms of braggadocio. You win as the lost, you'd be like, yeah, of course. How many? Oh, 2. Well, that's just not that impressive, is it? In this day and age. So a lost random is not highly cursed. Keeper randoms are highly cursed, but thank you for not giving us the loss. Thank you for not giving us Lilith, who historically might be our worst character except for the Keeper. Embarrassingly enough. Probably haven't done a Lilith run in like 6 months. Go ahead. Oh, he's done. He's carved up like a Christmas ham. Oh, oh no, I missed my opportunity to go to Void because I was standing exactly where the chest spawns in accidentally. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.